Greetings, traveler. You have the air of one new to Eternum, so I pray the fires of hope still burn within your heart. I have taken on a daunting quest to bring aid to the needy, but I am the one now in need of assistance. It's painful to admit, but when the Olcott farm fell to the lost, I offered to help them reclaim their valuables. I came here with the old man felled in Olcott, but the withered are too many. I had no choice but to run. He refuses to flee, and I'm too shaken to go back. Please speak with him and get him to leave before he too becomes lost. You must convince him. It's not worth risking his soul for a handful of material possessions.
Decades. Nearly a century we worked this land, only to have it fall to the lost. My family took refuge in town, but we have nothing beyond the clothes we wore when we fled. Young Florina, this whole venture was her idea. Save your breath, stranger. I'm not leaving with nothing to show for it. I don't care about the coin, but the memories. If you help me reclaim our keepsakes, I'll go. I'll be safe enough right here until you get back. I've dealt with the lost before. If you take too long, I'll come in there myself. This is still my farm, you know. Well now, I was having doubts, but here you are, just as you promised. Decades. Nearly a century we worked this land, only to have it fall to the lost. My family took refuge in town, but we have young Florine. I'll be safe enough right here until you get back. I've dealt with the lost.
So you made it out of the farm with your soul intact? And I suppose you reclaimed the Olcott's keepsakes as well. Oh, I am ashamed. You kept faith and came through where I failed. Perhaps I am not Covenant material. The Covenant is an order of Templars sworn to battle on Eternum to keep the spark of hope alive for all eternity. From what I've witnessed, you belong as one of us. I strongly recommend that you visit the Covenant Enclave yourself. There is something inspiring about the place. In fact, if you don't mind, it would help me greatly if you could take a message to my brother there, Lithold. Thank you. Lithold undoubtedly worries for my welfare, so please reassure him. I committed to helping the people here in Oxborough for my Covenant initiation, and there's more to be done. Hopefully, I'll see you both at the Enclave soon.
Please, good visitor, tell me, have you come from Oxborough? My dear sister Florina embarked on a quest there some time ago, and I am anxious to hear word of her welfare. Ah, that's an immense relief to hear. It is inspiring to watch new initiates face the trials of joining the Covenant. But when it's one's younger sister, it is impossible not to feel some apprehension. If you have come with hopeful dreams of enlisting with the Covenant yourself, it's only fair you know what you're getting into. A wraith stalks the lands, and some initiates gave in to fear and are now in even greater peril. Their cowardice has very likely led them to a dark fate, though it is neither surprising nor unjust. It appears that in their mad flight, they sought refuge in Clearview Crypt, which has now become disturbingly quiet. Now there's courage! I should warn you, however, Lumen Morales believes the initiates engaged in heretical behavior. Templar Damiano went after them, but he has not returned. So go then, newcomer. I have a good feeling about you. The fortitude of Templar Damiano is proven by his safe return, though it is your courage that saved him. It sounds like justice was served with the initiates, but I wonder, how did they succumb to become corrupted? So they embraced the darkness of their own accord. Then I can only hope they suffered at your hand. I will gather any of the initiates' belongings remaining in the Enclave and see them purged by fire. Lumen Morales would speak with you. She can seem strange, but she is one of the most respected members of the Order. She was my mentor, and I suggest you give great consideration to her words, for she is inspired. Very well. I must attend to cleansing the foul presence of those initiates from our sacred halls. When Florina returns, I hope all this is far behind us.
Thank you for giving me this chance to express my gratitude for the rescue of Templar Damiano. I see in your eyes the light of a great potential. You would shine as a member of our order and bring inspiration to many struggling souls. Be assured, you are under no pressure to join the Covenant. But you have provided us with a strong case concerning your worthiness. I expected as much. The problem I need help with is related to Templar Titus Invectus, the one who oversaw the training of our fallen initiates. I'm afraid this has driven Titus quite mad, and he too is now corrupted, but through no fault of his own. No, because we won't allow that. Paranoia and rage make one susceptible to corruption, and that's why we'll keep this between us. The fallen initiates apparently corrupted the relic Titus wore as a necklace, and we must recover it and destroy it, quickly and quietly. Templar Invectus lurked somewhere in Nettlrest graveyard. There's an old marker there he studied. It should lure him out. Defeat Invectus, bring back the corrupted relic, and then we can destroy it. Lethold is wrathful enough already. You have recovered the relic from Invectus? Go. Now. Don't say a word. Simply cast it into the pyre.
Their belief in justice is not misplaced, but we must forge our own justice. Lead, shepherd, step into my embrace. Let us protect Aeternum together.
There. Now we can safely say this whole sordid affair is concluded, with some measure of redemption. Lethold is a champion of righteousness and justice, and a strong leader. Quite. The Covenant is as much about preserving hope as it is about seeing justice done. It is better for all of us that Lethold stays focused on the future. No need to dwell on these dark events.